All right, so we're going to turn off our flashers and adjust your mirrors. Can you see out of your mirrors? Your rear view mirror.
Oh, whoops.
It's okay. There you go.
Where's the thingy at?
There's a button. There you go. So put it to the art. There you go. So with the mirrors, when you're adjusting your mirrors, Mackenzie, what do you go by?
What do you mean?
Your name.
Kinsey or Mackenzie, doesn't matter.
Okay, Kinsey. I'm gonna do Kinsey. It's easier. All right. So when you're adjusting your side mirrors, you're gonna keep your head straight and you're gonna turn your head, and you should be able to see only a little bit of our vehicle, and it needs to be a little bit high, not just down for the ground, because the point of it is to see the vehicles behind you. Okay. Good. And then your rear view mirror needs to show the entire back window. Excellent. All right. So now we have all that good to go. Your seat. Are you able to pivot comfortably from gas to brake? If not, move your seat up.
I am.
Good. And your steering wheel. Is it too high? You want to roll it low, high? Is that good enough? All right, let's get started. While putting your foot on the brake, go ahead and place it into drive. Push down. There you go. Keep your foot on the brake. Confirm that it is in drive by looking at the dashboard. It's on drive. All right, I want you to move straight all the way where it says no parking, and then we're going to stop. Keep going straight. You're going to trust me in this part. All right, go ahead and come to a go straight a little bit more, and then come to a stop. All right, once you turn on your left turn signal, turn your wheel all the way to the left. Look over your shoulder. We're doing a U-turn. A U-turn means we're going the other way, okay? So go ahead. Always looking over your shoulder too. There you go. Awesome. Now straighten it up. Excellent, excellent. All right, when we get to the stop sign, I want you to make a left. We're going to do one time around the mall, just so I can see how you well and we're going to get you some parking done towards the end, okay? Good. I like how you use your signals 100 feet out. Good job. You stop behind the stop line, nice and smooth. Excellent. After you complete this turn, I have a question. When you come to a stop sign, why do we look to our left first and last?
Because that's the side that we're going.
Okay, close. Even if we're going to turn right, we always look to our left first and last because that's the cars that will come and hit us first. Okay. After this stop sign, we're going to continue to go straight. Another thing about stop signs, Mackenzie, especially when you go to take your road test, is in order to be complete stop, your speedometer needs to be completely at 0 and the back of your car needs to settle. Most people, when they do stops, they do kind of like a California roll where the front of the vehicle stops and then they keep going.
Yeah, I used to do that.
Yes. And we would California roll them points off of your score, girl. But I'm liking your stops. They're nice and smooth. They're not jerky. What does that yellow sign say?
Traffic from right does not stop, so they have the right.
Good job. Keep going straight. All right. Look at you trying to get a good score. All right. So I'm so not gonna lie. My car is the blue car. That's my actual car. And this is Mrs. Erica. It is Goldilocks. And then Mr. Walter has Big Red. And then Pops has Old Gray. His car is Old Gray. So all right, good. They're doing parallel parking over there. Good job. All right. Now, when you're driving, Mackenzie, there's 4 areas that you need to be remembering while you're always driving, okay? Control. The ability to control your speed. We call it COPS. It's called control, observation, position, and signaling, okay? First thing is control. DPS, or if you take your road test with us, We're going to be looking at how well you control yourself, your vehicle, meaning controlling your speed. You must always have two hands on the steering wheel at all times, okay? You can't play with your hair and all that stuff. That's a distraction. The second thing, and the biggest thing where most students lose a lot of points, is observation. With observation, you should be constantly moving your head back and forth from left and right whenever you're going through intersections, whenever you're passing cross streets. So see how we're passing this one right here? You should be looking over. There you go. You'll look over again, then look straight. And that's what they want, because even though we may be going through a green light, people run red lights all the time. And so we always, even with the green light, we're looking back and forth, okay? So that we can SEE, search, evaluate, and execute if they are going to run that red light. So the reason why we tell teens so much about being distracted is because there's so much information that you have to process while driving, okay? It's more than just making the vehicle go straight. And we will test you in that when we drive through the neighborhood. So far, you're doing great. But even look over here. Even though this is a field, Bambi may come running out, Walking Dead. I don't know. We just want to keep our eye out, okay? Especially at nighttime. So never take for granted that you're driving basically a big weapon. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but it can be used for good or bad. Good. Relax your body. There you go. Let's see if I can do that. There you go. There's a little light for Mom. All right, Miss Mackenzie, I'm very happy with how you maneuver your vehicle. So we're going to work our way around, and then I'm going to give you directions to the neighborhood. Good. Physically turn your head. There's no rush. So go ahead and pause real quick. Stop. There you go. Got it to 0. It's settled. Look to your right. All right. There you go. Now go. So when we're looking at a stop sign, we're not really just looking at what's in front of us to the right and to the left. We're looking further. So you see how further there was a corner. Yeah. So we wanted to look to make sure nobody was going to fly around that corner and then come to our stop sign. Good job. I really wish I had my light. So I'm pointing this way. All right, at this stop sign, we're going to continue to go straight after you stop. I've learned to be very specific with my directions. One time I told a guy, all right, so up. What's the yellow sign say?
Oh, yeah, they have the right.
There you go. Traffic from right has the right of way. And I was like, okay, we're going to continue to go straight through the light. And he went straight. And I was like, ooh. And then when we got through, I said, sweetie, you went through a red light. He was like, I was confused. You said go through it. I said, you know what? You're absolutely right. That's my fault. So now I tell all students, when the light turns green, we will go through the light. All right. How you feel?
Good.
All right. How you feel about the cars? After this car goes, you want to get through the intersection in a timely manner, okay? Come on, lady. You have the right of way. There you go. All right. And get through. While looking to the right. There you go. Good job. Good. All right. Just 2 more stop signs and we're back at the light. After this stop sign, we're going to continue to go straight. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb. There we go. Good job. Now, if at any moment while we are driving, someone blows their horn at you, goes around you, do not take it personal, okay? Some people are just impatient. It has nothing to do with you. It has to do with them, okay? So you just stay in your bubble. I like it when they blow a horn at me. I say, oh, thank you. I do look cute today. I appreciate it. I turn it into a positive, okay?
Yeah.
So Just keep that in your mind. All right, at this stop sign, after you stop, we're going to make a right turn. All right, since it's a hill, you're only going to need to use your brake, okay? Good job. We're going to stay to the left. It's 2 lanes. It's just raggedy. You can't see the line, so we're going to stay to the left because we're going to be making a left. So see how that car is way over there?
Yeah.
We're going to stop, and we're going to actually turn on our left turn signal. We're going to let them go when the light turns green because they're in the wrong lane, and they're going to cause a crash.
Oh,
They're supposed to be going right, but they have on their left turn signal from the right lane. This is what not to do, okay?
Yeah.
All right. When we do turn that concrete barrier, that median, we turn left on that. Are you going? There you go. Good job. All right, so now you go, and you always want to turn into the lane closest to you. Good job. Now we're going to be getting into the right lane. I'm going to give you the steps first just because it's my first time with you. So go ahead and signal, mirror, mirror here, shoulder, look over your shoulder, and get over. Beautiful. Excellent. All right, I like that. I like that. All right, so when you're driving, you're never looking right in front of the vehicle, especially at nighttime. You want to look far and wide. We're constantly searching, okay? I meant to tell you to go to that neighborhood, but we'll go to another neighborhood. Give me a little bit of time to see where your mind is. What area would you say, besides parking, is your not greatest strength?
I think I get too over on the right sometimes.
Okay, we'll definitely look at that. So what are you looking at when you're driving? Are you looking at the lines?
Yes.
Okay, so you don't want to look at the lines. And I'm going to send you a video too. You always want to look at right in front of you. So you're looking right out in front of you. If there's a vehicle, you're looking at that vehicle in front of you or the vehicle in front of it, but you want to look straight ahead. We tend to go in the direction of where we're looking. So if you're looking at the line, you tend to go more to the line. If you're looking at the dotted lines, you tend to go to the dotted lines. But if you're looking straight ahead with those lines on your peripheral, you tend to stay in the middle, okay? And you're doing good so far. I haven't had any complaints about you leaning over to the right. So when you're driving, you want to constantly be looking in your rear view mirror as well as your side mirrors as well, okay? Now, this light that we're about to approach, you're going to be making a right turn. The right turn is going to be into a yield lane, okay? We treat all yields like stop signs for new drivers. So go ahead and execute your turn signal. Good job. And then as we come around this corner, the yield is kind of gone because they're still building it, but I want you to stop at the end where those lines are. Come to a full stop. Look over your shoulder, all directions. When it's clear, then you go. Good job. So if you did get someone to blow the horn, that would be probably the only time they would blow the horn is the yield. They hate when we stop, but you can turn off your signal. But as new drivers, you all don't have the cognitive skills yet to process how to go through a yield, slow down, look in all directions, look for pedestrians, and cross over safely, okay? This so you can see better. Now, do you know how to use your high beams? Okay, with your left hand and that lever that we use as a turn signal, pull it in.
Pull it in.
Just pull it in. Click it out. There you go. Push it out. There you go. Now pull it in. Whenever a car comes, you must turn it off because it'll blind them. That's right. Even if we're approaching. There you go. See how much better that makes it? Especially on roads like this. This is what we consider a rural road. It has limited to no shoulder space. This is where you're going to also see more animals, deer, coyotes, armadillos, during the daytime cows. Your high beam. There you go. And sometimes people will flash you just to let you know, hey, you have your high beams on. Good. You're doing really well. All right. What is this sign up ahead, Mackenzie?
To slow down. Because it's going to be a short turn.
Sharp right turns. It's suggesting that you go 15. Now, if you didn't go 15 and you continue to go the speed limit of 25, would you get a ticket?
No.
Nope. Why?
Because it's not the actual law. It's just
That-
a regulation.
That's right. That's right. Warning speed on it, they're not absolute. They're not regulatory signs. Regulatory signs are black, red, and white. Warning signs are yellow. So you're absolutely right. Once you've passed it, however, if you don't follow the speed that's on a warning sign, it could potentially lead to you getting into an accident. Which is it go? What's the speed limit?
35.
Good job. At the stop light, we're going to be making a left turn. Stop light, left turn. Left turn. There you go. Good job. Now, I want you to stop right here, one full car length away from the line. Right there. Hopefully I can say this fast before the light turns. Nope. All right. So flashing yellow means what? We don't go until we see what this car across from us is going to do. He looks like he's turning, so we can turn. Look for your yellow line as you're turning. Go ahead. Nice and easy, nice and slow. I like that you're going slow. And keep that yellow line to the left of you. Good job. Excellent. That was beautiful. Good job. So the reason why we stop one full car length away from a stop line whenever we're first is in the event if someone hits you from behind, the prayer is, that's right. That's right. You won't get hit into the intersection. Absolutely. And so we do the same thing when we stop behind vehicles. We want to stop one full car length behind the vehicle because in the state of Texas, if someone hits you and you hit someone at a light like that, you're responsible for hitting the person you hit because you didn't provide that space. But once you get two cars behind you, then you can move up closer, but no closer than being able to see the bottom of their tires. Yep, there you go. Look at you. Yes. Did you take our class? Or are you just doing behind the wheel with us?
Just doing behind the wheel.
Okay. What did you go through? Parent talk?
Yes.
Okay. Look at you. Most parent talk students, I'm like, oh Lord Jesus. I know y'all just click, got your permit. They're like, Miss Arabia, Miss Washington. I'm like, hey, I have teens. I have 8 children, so I get it. All right, so we're going to get into the right lane. Signal, mirror, shoulder, shoulder. That wasn't a shoulder. There you go. Get over. Good job. Now we don't ever want to take for granted that blind spot because people can literally ride that blind spot. Leave Chick-fil-A, ride right next to you the whole time. You're thinking you're good, and there they are. You're answering all the questions. Good. Look at you impressing your mom. All right, at the stop sign, we're going to make a right. There you go. I was waiting for you to look to the left. Good job. All right, besides staying in the lane, I'm not going to the right, which I have not seen yet. Any other areas that you feel aren't your greatest strengths?
Not sure.
Okay, that's not a bad thing. I mean, secretly inside you think you all that, you got it. Which is good. I love students that have confidence. All right, so in the event there's an emergency person that's behind us, ambulance, fire, what side of the road do we want to get on?
The right.
The right. Okay, good. Now, That's the perfect permit test question and answer. But in real life, let's say we're at a stoplight and you're on the far left side and everyone's at the light, so there's nowhere to go. And matter of fact, you're in the front of the light and the ambulance and our fire are coming. What side are you going to go to?
The left.
Okay. Okay. So in real life, it really is a case by case situation. If you can get to the right, yes. But in a situation like that, or if you're in traffic and at this light, we're going to continue to go straight. What you're going to want to do is look in your rearview mirror and see the direction that the ambulance and the fire are going. Okay. There you go. And the light is red. One car length right there. Good. Now people are gonna look at you crazy. Your parents are gonna probably be like, "Girl, what you doing?" Look at that car. They probably like, "Oh my Lord Jesus, what's she doing?" All right, you got some cars behind you. You can move up. Good. Now when it does turn green, this looks funky. We're staying to the right, okay? We have more light to see. But yeah, you want to just keep an eye out for what they're doing because 9 times out of 10, they may just ride the shoulder, which is on the right side. And so if we see what they're doing and observe what they're doing, we'll know what to do. Remember when the light turns green, pause for a second, look to the left, to the right, and then go. And if someone blows a horn, no, I'm getting out and I'm saying something to them. No, I'm just joking. All right. Good job. Good. Your goal every time you get into your vehicle is to get to your destination safe and back home safe. So everybody else can kick rocks. Respectfully. Who do you drive the most with, mom or dad?
Dad.
Okay, okay. Awesome. He's doing a good job because you have not hit the curve yet. Now psychologically you're gonna gee, thanks. Now you're doing good. Remember, as you're driving, continue to look in your mirrors. What's the speed limit?
35.
Good job. Where are you at? 20. You want to work your way up because it's a hill. Good. Now, what's the following distance when you're driving behind vehicles? Okay, that's good. 2 to 3 seconds. So you pass something and you count. By the time it hits the front of your vehicle, 2 to 3 seconds following distance on regular roads. When it's raining and stuff, you want to increase it, and you definitely want to increase it more when you're on the highway. Have you been on the highway yet?
Yeah.
Okay. We're on Schertz Parkway, which is Clemens High School area. Now, what's the speed limit? Good job. You don't have to use your brake. You can, well, this car is going slow, so yeah, use your brake. That happened a little bit fast. But whenever you're going down a hill, sometimes you can just let your foot off the gas and it'll start to decrease for you. How long have you had your permit?
Almost a year.
A year. So basically, we're preparing you for the test. Because once you're done, you can go take the road test. You're 16, right? Older than 16?
I'm 16. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So by the time you're done with these 7 drives, before you're done, I'm gonna tell mom and dad, as long as it's comfortable, um, to schedule your road test. Don't forget, to the intersections, look both ways. When you take the road test, they'll count off every intersection you go through where you don't look both ways. It's called observation. There you go. Who's this to the left of us in the front?
To the left. Cop.
Oh, yeah, police officer. Good job. Being a driving school car kind of like is equivalent to like a police car. When we're driving, we have like immunity because like we can like literally hop a curve and they're not gonna like turn on their lights and like they're like, oh, student driver. We get it. Here goes the intersection. Good job. What's that sign that we're about to pass to the right of us?
Watch for emergency vehicles.
Which means
To make sure you're ready to go to the right facing way.
So it basically is letting us know it had a watch for emergency vehicles, and the other sign was watch for fire trucks entering. So that's letting us know that we're passing a fire station. All right, I'm gonna give you a heads up. Okay, instead of just throwing it at you, I will be asking you what road we're on. Okay, so the next time I turn you to I ask you to turn right or left. I'm gonna ask you to tell me what road we're on. Okay, this is all about being situationally aware of your surroundings while you're driving. Good. What did we pass to the right of us just now?
A gas station.
Good job, gas station. What's the current speed limit?
30.
Good job. What are we about to approach?
Stop sign.
Good job. When it says all way underneath the stop sign, what does that mean? That's no problem. It means everyone has a stop sign. So once you stop, look both ways, you can go ahead and go. Good. Whenever you see all way or 4-way, it means everyone has a stop sign. So whoever approaches needs to stop. You stop, you look both ways, you can go. If you see 2 ways, it just means you and the person opposite of you have it. At this light up ahead, we're going to be making a right. Now, this is a tricky one, okay? It's a hill, and as soon as you come over the hill, you have to stop, okay? So go ahead and start going slow. Pretty scary, huh? And stop. Good.
Making a right?
Yes, we're going to make a right. job. Good job. Now, in the state of Texas, you are allowed to make a right turn on red unless the sign says no right turn on red. However, as a new driver, it is not required. So you can sit at that light until it turns green. Again, if someone blows the horn, they can kick rocks, hop the curb, and go around you if they like. But you're not going to move until you're comfortable. We are now on what we consider FM 78. So road. Do you have any questions so far about driving? Okay. At the light ahead, we're going to make a right turn. Good job. Good. Now, when you take your road test, ideally, it'd be great if you do if you do go to the DPS on Pat Booker Road, which is where we are now. I'm going to take you by there because we can practice with you on the actual place, which is what we're about to do now. I'm going to actually give you a DPS test starting from there. Now, they haven't taught you parallel parking, have they yet? Okay, that's no problem. I'll verbalize it just so you can get an idea. Be wonderful to take it with us. However, we are still sitting ducks waiting for them to put that license in the mail because we are certified as a third-party tester, meaning we can give the road test now. We just can't get in until they give us the certificate to hang on the wall. Good job. into the left lane. Good job. Anticipate it more. There you go. Slow down. Slow down more. Good job. Good job. Look at you. Right here. So we're going to make a left right here at this light. Turn on your left turn signal. Slow down and get over. There you go. Slow down more. Slow down more. Slow down more. Good. It's a flashing yellow. Good job. And then we'll turn into the DPS parking lot. Good. All right. So not this first aisle, but the second aisle, we're going to make a left. Right here. Right here. There you go. All right. When we get to the end, we're going to come to a stop. Turn on our left turn signal, look both ways, and then we're going to turn left. Now, you see that yellow, those yellow curves, the little bumpers?
Yeah.
We're going to be on the inside of them, okay? But here's the thing. When we turn left, Kenzie, we're going to turn left, but stay to the far right because this is an active parking lot. So we don't want to turn left into the left because people who come out the road may come in and hit us. So we want to stay to the far right. So go ahead. There you go. Stay to the far right. Good. And then we're going to turn on that side of these long things. I don't even know what they call them. I'm going to come up with a better professional word. Good. And see where it says driving test only, form one line. We're going to stop right here at this yellow line. Good. Put in park. So one of the things that you're going to have to do for your driving test is reverse in a straight line. When you reverse in a straight line, you're going to take your hand, your right arm, and put it behind the passenger seat. Position yourself where you can see the entire back window. You're going to hold this at 12 o'clock because you know as long as it's at 12 o'clock, you're going straight. Once it starts moving, you know the car is moving, okay? You're going to reverse. They're going to say you may begin. You're going to reverse. The key thing they're going to be looking for is that I don't agree with this because how we teach our students and when we do the driving test, we just want you to look straight back. That's it. Okay? Because that's the direction your car's going. When we say stop, you want to make sure the car comes to a complete stop and then turn around. But what they're going to want you to do is they're going to want you to look back while turning around, looking all around. Look back, turning around, looking around. I know it's dumb. I disagree with it, but that's why we're going to be our own test site. So you're going to do the reversing in a straight line and you may begin. Okay? There you go. Confirm it's in reverse. Good. Position yourself. There you go. Take off the brake. There you go. The next thing they're going to tell you is, okay, Mackenzie, we're going to be getting into the parallel parking. We're actually not going to do it today because you haven't been taught it. But when you get ready to start, one thing they're going to.
Is that it?
Yep, those two poles. This is the actual testing site. So I'm actually going to take you on the actual test route that they take people.
That is so small.
No, it's big. It's big. It's good. Trust me, when we teach you the steps, you're going to be like, oh my God, this is easy. That's why our TikTok has 5.5 million views and counting for our parallel parking alone. Okay, just the parallel parking. People always look at it. But after you're done doing the backing in straight line, the only time you're going to do the backing in straight line in the parking lot if there's no line behind you. If there is a line behind you, they're going to make you do it in the neighborhood. But when they tell you to get ready to start for your parallel parking, the first thing you're going to do is signal to the right. And as you're driving forward, they want you to look over your left shoulder because it's like leaving a parking spot. So go ahead and go forward. You're going to keep driving forward. And then look over your shoulder. There you go. They just want to make sure you know that no car's coming, okay? So keep going straight, away from the curve, away from it. There you go. Away from it. And so this spot right here, this is a spot where you're going to park. See how big it is? That's the spot, right? Not that one. You passed it. It's two of them, but these are the parking spots. See, it's bigger than this car. Okay. So when they're done, they're going to say, okay, we're going to leave. We're going to make a right and then another right. Okay. Some students fail automatically because they hit this curve. So when you turn right, don't hit this curve. Good. And then we're going to make another right. And this is the exact test route, okay? We're going to get into the far right lane. And look over your shoulder. And then get in the far right lane. There you go. They're going to want to make sure you look over that shoulder. Good. So this road right here is 35. They're going to be watching to make sure you don't go over 35. If you go 36, you have automatically failed the test. So if you go over the speed limit anytime, you've automatically failed it. Also right here, they're going to be looking as you go through these three sets of lights. They're going to be counting or counting off for every time you don't look to the left and the right through the intersection. So this is the first one. We call this the approach to the corner. And we see if the student is going to look to the left and the right as you go through. There you go. Good job. Here goes the second light. You're going to call it, see if the student is looking to the left and the right. Good job. And it doesn't have to be a long stare, just a quick look over because you don't want to stare too long when you should be looking to the straight. And then after, for this third light, you're just going to look to the left because there's nothing to the right. Now this first street that's coming up, we're going to be making a right turn. The moment they say that, you want to turn on that right turn signal. So we're going to be making a right turn at this street. Good job. You want to slow down and have nice control. So go ahead and slow down enough. This is the street right here. There you go. There you go. So right there is what you're going to work on, that right turn coming from a faster road. Keep going. They're going to want you to come to a nice, slow, but not stop so that you have control as you're turning the corner. We're now in the neighborhood. You do not want to go turning the corner. We're now in the neighborhood. You do not want to go. Good. Straight line if you didn't do it in the parking lot. So keep going straight. We already did it. Good job. Now in the neighborhood, we tend to, everybody, I do it too. We drive in the middle because 9 times out of 10, there's cars on the side. But when you take the test, as soon as you pass the car, they want you to get all the way back over to the right. Sounds silly, but that's what they want. At this corner, we're going to make a left. Good job. That's what they're going to look for, that you yield and looking. Good. Now, when you're making that left turn, you want to turn in a timely manner. And what they mean by a timely manner is you don't want to go so slow because in their eyes, another car can come super fast. Excuse me. All right, at the street ahead, we're going to make a left. So again, right now, you will be getting over to the right. Yeah, you're going to always stay to the right until it's time to do that. This is a cul-de-sac. So all you're going to do is continue to go straight, Kenzie. Keep straight. Don't follow this and just turn left. There you go. So that way you don't cut it and end up in the left lane, oncoming traffic. Good job. At the street ahead, we're going to go right. Good. At the street ahead, we're going to turn right. Now, this RV is illegally parked. So dangerous. All right. Good. Up ahead, we're going to make a left. Good. All right. And the speed limit is 20. So you don't want to go 10 below the speed limit either. It's going to be points off for a control issue. I know that it sounds weird to get points off for going slower. Only if it's 10 below. So the speed limit is 20 and you're kind of hovering at 8, which is okay. I understand. All right. At this first stop sign, we're going to be making a right. This is going to be the first stop sign that they grade you on. They're going to make sure that you come to a complete stop. Go ahead and hit that turn signal again. There you go. Good. So once you've stopped at a stop sign, as long as you can see both ways clearly, especially the left, if you're making a right, go ahead and go. If you stop twice and there's no need for it, they're going to call it a double stop, and that's going to be points off for control. This is the road where a lot of students fail because it's a straightaway. It's a straightaway for a reason because the speed limit is 20. They want to see if students can maintain staying at 20 or below. Most students start flying down this road. Good job. Good control. Staying to the right. Only go around when there's a car or a vehicle. Good job. Once we pass this truck, you want to get back over to the right. Good job. At the second stop sign ahead, we're going to make a left. Second stop sign. We're going to make a left. Good. There goes that sign again, always. Good. Then you're going to make a left. There you go. In a timely manner. There you go. Get through that intersection. Good job. At the light, you're going to be making a right. Now, when you make a right at this light, there's a bike lane. So you don't want to turn and be in the bike lane because they're going to count points off. You want to turn and be in your lane, okay? Good job. You stop behind that line. Good job. Oh my gosh, see? People, okay. Good job. Good observation. Good job. Now at this light, we're going to turn right back into the DPS office. Keep in mind, this is a bike lane. The light, at the light? Yep, at the light. So this is a bike lane. So when we turn right, we're going to look over our shoulder, okay? Because we want to look over our shoulder for pedestrians. We don't stop. We just signal, look over our shoulder, and then we turn. So go ahead and signal. Slow down. Look over your shoulder. There you go. Good job. And turn into the DPS office. Good job. Not this first aisle, but the second aisle. You're going to make a left. Good job. And then they're going to tell you to park anywhere to the left. When you park, you must always turn on your turn signal. So go ahead and turn on your left turn signal. Left. There you go. And we're going to park to the left. Now, angle parking is so much easier than regular, which is what you're doing now. We're going to wrap around and do it again. There you go. So with parking, there's no rush whatsoever. I typically like to make students park between cars. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to force you to park between two cars. So go straight and then left. I'm going to find a parking spot because it helps all the way to the end. Good. There you go. Good job. Looking. Stay to the right. Keep straight. Keep straight to the right. To the right. Oh, sorry. We're going to find a different parking spot. Yeah. I want one that's in between two vehicles. If I can find one here. All right. We're going to turn left right here. Left here. So this is where I want you to use your brake. Okay. That's me pushing the brake. Sorry. All right. Slow down. We're going to park between these two trucks. I do not like parking to the right. Let's go around. Parking to the right is the worst because you're the closest to the cars, okay? Parking to the left is the best because you're coming in, you have wider range to turn. Probably just gonna take you. Let's turn right. I want to take you just straight over to Walmart, which is across the street. And we're gonna make a right here. Good. When it's safe to do so, get into the left lane. You can slow down, let them pass. There you go. And get into the left turn lane, just like them. There you go. We're going to be turning left into the Walmart parking lot, but we are going to practice parking. So you live in Selma, which there's a Rotama Park, the horse race place. There's a lot of space over there to practice doing parking too. Good. Good. And into the right lane. Good job. I love that, looking over the shoulder. And we're going to turn right. More brake, more brake. There you go. Good. And we're going to go all the way to the end and practice parking on the other side. In the parking lot, you want to go super slow. You want to shadow the brake, meaning hover over the brake. There you go. So you can stop. Good. Whenever there's pedestrians crossing the street, we want to let them cross. We never want to pull the vehicle up on them because it's considered rude. Good job. You want to be looking around, making sure little kids aren't running away from their parents. Like these kids about to run out right now. Right there. Look at that. Didn't I call it? And she's not a kid. She's a teenager. Keep looking nice and slow, especially when you're coming around the corner. Good, good. All right. Turn on your right turn signal. We're going to turn right here. All right. Once you go straight all the way to the end, we're going to cut right here to the right. Not parking, just cutting through. All right, I'm going to show you step by step how you're supposed to park, okay? Go ahead and turn right. We're going to park between that truck and that red car, okay? So turn on your left turn signal, slow down. Now, you're going to always get all the way to the right as much as possible. And we're going to slow down. I'm going to stop so I can talk to you. So you want to get your mirror lined up with the headlight or the back tail light of the side you're going to park on. Okay. So in this instance, it's going to be the back light of the passenger seat. So I'm going to release my brake and you can release your brake. So right there, once it's lined up, you're going to start turning it. We're going to head for that car's back door. Okay. So using just a little brake, start turning. Let the car go. Use a little bit more brake. Turn more. Keep going. Don't turn all the way though. There you go. Okay. Now we've aimed for the back door. Now we're going to aim for the mirror. Okay.
Mhm.
So go ahead. Put your foot off. Keep going. Turn. Now straighten it up as you go forward. You're going to turn your wheel and go straight. Keep going, keep going. I'm sorry, I got excited. I should have got excited too early. Keep going. And then if you do it right, you're going to line up your mirror with their mirror. All right, put it in park and see how well you did. Yeah, you did that. Good job. Go ahead and look. You just got to open the door. Look at that. Okay. So what happens is most people, when they want to park, they think if they turn their wheel all the way to the left, it's going to get them in. And it doesn't. What it does is when you turn your wheel all the way to the left, and here are two cars. So if a car is here and a car is here and you're coming in, turning your wheel all the way to the left, people think, oh, it's going to surely get me in. All it's going to do is get you right next to the car that's to the left of you. Okay. So when you're driving and you're going in, your brake is your best friend. There's no rush. You're going to turn, aim for the back door, turn a little more, aim for the mirror, and then straighten it up. And it puts you in the middle. If you turn too much every time, you're going to be too close to the car to the left of you. All right. Now we're going to back out. To reverse, you want to make sure your mirrors on the side clear the back of the vehicles before you start turning. What would happen if you started turning as you were coming out?
Oh, you hit.
You would hit the cars.
Oh, yeah.
So if you turn before backing out, you're gonna hit the cars. So again, there's no rush. You're gonna go super snail slow as you're backing out. So go ahead and back out. We're backing out in a straight line until the mirror passes the vehicles. Does it make sense? Until the mirrors
Yeah.
get past the vehicle. And you're gonna look over your shoulder, not just your mirror. Nice and slow. Okay, I want you to stop right here. You see how trucks have longer backs and you can't see? You want to go even extra slow. So go ahead. Good job. You saw that car coming. Excellent. Good. Come back. Good. Now the mirrors have cleared. You can either turn to left or right. Doesn't matter. Whichever direction you turn your wheel, forward or backwards, that's the direction the car will go. So watching the front, looking behind you, shadowing that brake, keep looking around, come to a complete stop, put it in drive, turn your wheel all the way to the left. Now go. Good job. We're going to do that again. And this time, I'm going to let you get the feel for it. We're going to go for a different parking spot. Turn left. And then we'll turn left again. You are supersonic. All these cameras installed that have night vision. All right. Turn on your left turn signal. Slow down. Come all the way to the right. There you go. I want you to go between the Expedition or those two vehicles up there. You see them? Right there. On the other side. In between it, because I want you to park between two vehicles. And use your brake. Go. Line it up with the headlight. There you go. It's okay. It's okay. Reverse. And keep the wheel turned the way you have it. It's just going to go back to where it was. Looking around as you're reversing. Keep going. Straighten it out. Turn your wheel to straighten it. Come straight back. We're going to go for that again. And stop. All right. Put it in drive. All right. As it's getting ready to approach that, start turning. So here's the thing. Your mirror is passing the headlight before you start turning. So we want to make sure as it's coming to that headlight, you start turning. Okay? So go ahead and reverse again. Turn it. There you go. Look behind you. Keep going. There you go. And stop. Put it in drive. Signal. Keep going. As you approach that tail light, start turning now. It's okay. Reverse. You got it. Turn you around. Turn around. There you go. You got this. Turn your wheel. There you go. Straighten it out. Go back. Turn it to the right. There you go. Come back. All right. Cool. Now, the reason why you got it the first time, put it in drive, is because we were going step by step. The reason why it looks harder now is because you're doing it in motion. So you want to start slowing down as you're getting to that first tail light. And then as you're approaching the second tail light, where it's going to line it up, you want to start turning that wheel, okay? We're going to let this truck go by. All right, there you go. And start now. There you go. And turn. There you go. And straighten it up using your brake. Good. So whenever you come in, remember you're coming in slow, and then you're going to turn that wheel back to make it straight. Okay? Bring it up forward until you line up. Nice and slow. And stop. Now, sometimes with trucks, they have it really bad where they keep their back part into our area. All right. So put it in park. I'm going to show you something else, and then we're going to head to your house. All right. For every car, no matter what you're driving, if you turn your wheel 1.5 times to the left, go ahead and turn it 1.5 times to the left all the way. That's one. And boom. That makes your wheel all the way to the left. Mm-hmm. Now, if you want to get your wheel straight again, how would you do that?
all the way to the right.
That's right. 1.5 to the right. Boom. Okay. Now, if you want to turn it all the way to the right, you're going to turn it 1.5 to the right. Okay. Now, when you want to go back, turn it 1 full time. Now it's straight. Okay. So you got to, when you start knowing how your wheels are operating, that helps you with your turning as well. So once you've done your turning and you finish your turning with the parking, you're always going to want to take it 1 full time back to the right if you're parking left, and then your wheels will be straight and you can go straight. If not, you're going to turn into the parking spot and then keep turning, which will put you right back next to the car. Okay. You did good. All right, let's reverse out and head to your house. You know how to get to your house?
From here?
No, not from here. Like once I get you in Selma area.
Yeah.
Okay, let me put on the GPS just in case. Make sure. Talk about Awad. Okay. Go ahead and reverse nice and slow. There you go. Start turning your wheel to the left. Yep, keep turning and look behind you. A little bit more. And stop. All right, put it in drive. Before you go forward, turn you all the way to the right. All the way. Okay. You're not going to hit them. Good job. When we get to the stop sign, we're going to stop. We're going to turn right. Good. We're going to go straight and then we're going to turn right. So turn left at the stop sign. Go ahead. Good. And then at the light, we're going to turn left. There you go. Good. And the stop light is the perfect time to be looking at where you're going to turn. Mom, Dad, can you guys hear me? Sorry. I'm probably going to be, hold on, let me look at the GPS. GPS say we're going to be there at 8:33. We're going to be there at 8:33. I'm sorry. I so miscalculated the time. 3 minutes over. Oh, they're not even on there. Somebody.